back-to-back weeks we didn't turn the ball over, so I was really critical. Offensively, I thought Cole Katopka played great. We started off with a bang. His first play was a touchdown pass to Brandon, and Cole ran a little bit, but was really throwing the ball well. Even his stat line, when you take a look at that, I mean, there's a couple drops in there, but he had 4 touchdowns, and the one pick he threw at the end of the half. We probably could have been a little bit better trying to defend the pass when it was in the air, but I thought Cole played great. It was good to get Buck back out there, kind of knock off the rust after a month off, and he was running hard. And we were down 2 line starters, and so I thought we did well offensively, and obviously scored touchdowns in red zone. Defensively, first drive was sloppy. Off the field, we get a penalty. We have another penalty because we jump off sides, but after that, we settled in. And I thought we were really dominant defensively. Harassed quarterback, didn't get a lot in the run game, and that's really what allowed us there in the third quarter. We were playing well in the third quarter offensively, defensively, extend the lead and get some guys in there. So. Excited for Cade Peterson and Nate Barker getting a quarterback, and special teams. Blocked a punt. Nick Foster 2 weeks in a row blocking a punt, and a little bit porous maybe on our kickoff coverage, but did some really good things on special teams too. So I think we came out of the thing fairly healthy, and hopefully we get some guys back, and we'll enjoy this tonight. But obviously there's work to be done as we get ready for Ferris State next week.
First pass, first touchdown pass, long pass. Was it planned to go at them on the long bombs, or just passing because they're giving up 250 yards?
No, I mean, I think we want to try to get the thing going. I think we want to try to get off to a fast start and set the urgency of trying to get things done. And so, we ran a play-action pass, and part of that play-action pass ran a post, and Brandon did a great job. He was well behind their corner, and I thought Cole maybe had to avoid a DN and step up in the pocket and threw a strike, to Brandon. So it was good to see that. I think, Brandon played really well tonight, and it was interesting at the beginning of the season, but is starting to get back into form, and need him. He's definitely a guy that can take the top off of defense and get behind people.
Yeah, Brandon, how do you convince the quarterback that, hey, I'm the primary receiver tonight? You had, 8 catches or something like that?
Yeah, I just wanted to get back to myself. Just glad to get back to myself and be able to play again. Like Coach said, I had battled some injuries earlier in the season this year, so I just been trying to get back to 100% as fast as I could.
Little jump when you caught that first pass, was that, were you a little off stride, or were you just kind of thought you had to go up and get it?
Kind of just thought I had to time up the ball.
How'd that feel, coming back and scoring on the first play?
It felt amazing. It just felt good out there playing with the guys, out there playing with my team, just doing things we practiced all week, just executing the TNTs, as we say.
Defensively, you gave up 40 yards in the first drive, and you kept them 2 yards the rest of the first half. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we started off a little sloppy. We were doing some things that we normally don't do, and then we just had to lock in from that point, and then just get back to what we're doing, just getting after the quarterback, stopping the backs, and I thought we played pretty well after the initial first drive.
Talk to me about the schemes you guys using to get to the quarterback, because you had two sacks yourself, and there was constant pressure on him all day long.
Mm-hmm. We knew they liked to pass the ball a lot, and the quarterback was kind of a little slippery, and we just wanted to get after them. We knew they had a higher tendency to pass, so we knew we wanted to play the run on the way to the pass and get after and harass the quarterback.
Jay, as we talked about all week, finishing when you get to the quarterback was big for you guys this week. Did you feel like you guys did that a lot better this week? What was the key to finishing off that quarterback when you got there this time around?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd say we did a good job finishing. As a D-line and just as a defense in general, we know we're capable of, and I thought we capitalized on that pretty well tonight. And really just wrapping up, taking the right angles to the quarterback. That's all it really takes, finishing the quarterback.
How much better is this to play a game and you get a lot of guys minutes rather than having a bye week?
It's key. This is a bye week in the GVSU schedule. I appreciate our athletic administration. Working hard to try to find a game week 9 is difficult, and I just kind of took a look at the GVSU schedule, knew a couple of games we had coming down the road that it was going to be important to keep playing football. So I was happy to get out there, and again, I thought we challenged our guys that if you're going to be, competitively great in a championship level team, that you should get to the point with this particular contest, just kind of given the track record we saw on tape, to get some guys in the game. And so I was happy that a lot of different guys got to play, and we'll come in and watch that tape, and that'll be a part of their growth process too.
What do you got to say about Ferris that we don't already know?
I mean, we'll get on that tomorrow. This is it's the situation here on a Saturday. Like, we're going to enjoy this. We're not going to look too far ahead. we have a plan that we've stuck to for a number of years here at Grand Valley State. And so we'll come in and kind of watch the William Jewell tape and take a look at it, coaches and players, and then we'll get to work as coaches and start to game plan for them. So, you know, I encourage the whole team to enjoy the evening. And, you know, winning football games is difficult. Winning college football games is difficult. We don't ever take it for granted here, and we need to enjoy these victories with each other.
Coach, you don't talk about the X's and O's obviously, but how proud are you of the way this team came out and focused on the game at hand today, knowing what's down the road?
I would agree. You know, I think that we didn't really talk about anything other than, you know, we're getting toward that stretch. We had 3 regular season games left that we need to play great football, and I don't know that we've really played great football up to this point. And, you know, I thought it was critical, too, from an internal situation. We had Buck back, and we wanted to get Buck some carries. We want to get Tariq some carries, you know, and we're getting Bryce Young-Alls back in the mix, who had the touchdown on the check down. And so here, this stretch run, we need to get some of those guys back out there and get some work. So, you know, I'm glad we did that. And we're the type of squad that every day is a new day, and, you know, we just kind of focus on that. And, you know, there'll be a lot of hype about that game next week. I understand that. But, you know, it's still about Grand Valley football, and that's what we want to try to do is play our brand of football against William Jewell.
And then Brandon, one more for you. You were injured early in the season, but it seems like this offense has started to click more and more each week in the last month or so. Do you guys feel like you're playing your best football offensively right now all season?
I feel like we're starting to head down that path. I feel like we're all starting to click and come together more than what we were. So it's kind of liking what we're doing right now. Everybody's starting to get on the same level, just trying to make sure everybody's on one page.
Coach, how nice was it to actually play in some dry conditions?
Yeah, it was nice.
All in 4 weeks.
Well, it was kind of checking the radar. I thought we were going to be okay, and then we came down the ramp, and it felt like it was sleet, you know, like hitting us right in the face. And I'm like, oh, this is the way 2019 is going. But, you know, kind of a weird, we threw the pick, and the sun came out right at that moment. And when we threw the pick, I'm like, we're better when the weather's bad. Like, let's get bad weather back out here. And, like, obviously we're throwing picks when the sun's out, so let's get the bad weather back because we've been good with that. But, no, it ended up actually being, I thought, a great evening, you know, once things kind of through. But it was a you know, great evening. I really appreciate a lot of support people had and came out, and we had you know, we had a lot of support, so I appreciate that.
Is there anything to be read in the 4 o'clock start, getting you guys more acclimated at the end of the season to the earlier?
No, that's just you know, our athletic administration. As we get later in the season, I think we've got a lot of feedback from fans and things like that they would prefer games a little bit earlier. Because of the weather, and you know, start things in terms of tailgating a little bit sooner. So no, we've done that before. That's nothing to do with First State. That was just that's the last regular season game. We're going to be a 1 o'clock start. That's just the way our athletic administration is structured. It's nothing to do with First.
We like the early deadlines.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Thanks guys. Yep.